Today I'm showing you how to use the platform DrawMarket to commission Chinese artists. This guide is meant to everyone, and I'll also share some tips and tricks from my own experience. Let's get right into it. DrawMarket is a platform where you can commission Chinese artists. So you're wondering on why should you commission a Chinese artist? In my experience, Chinese artists are some of the best to work with, although most of them don't know English well and have to rely on translator. They still try their best to cater to your need, correcting every mistake they did. And there are many artists and art styles to choose from. Let's go on to the website. This is the artist page. You can scroll through, find an artist you're interested in. You can see the artist's portfolio, and if they have a consistent art style or consistent quality, you can kind of be sure that you'll also get a high-quality art like everything else. DrawMarket has another recommended page, showcasing all the high-quality goods. I would risk saying you can find there any kind of commission you want. Also, if you need, you can search by a price range. This is basically how I find most of the artists that I want to commission. Just click in a showcase you're interested in. You can see the description here. The artists would mention all the notes below. Make sure that all the things you are okay with. Then you probably get the results that you want. Unlike other platforms, you can't send the private message to the artist regarding commission until the transaction begins. So I just click on the button. The delivery time is how much time the artist have to draw your request. Here is 7 days means you'll get your artwork within a week. So on the payment method, the only way you can pay is using PayPal. I have an account, so it's no problem for me. Once the artist confirmed to take your request, your commission begins. It has on-site messaging system for communication. Here is some tips on how to handle the conversation with them. The first one is using simple English. Most of them don't speak English very well. They're using automatic translator to understand you. So please don't send a request with lots of slang. And I recommend using somewhat of a more simple English. It's easier to translate. And don't make weird complicated sentences. Keep it as simple as you possibly can, so you'll end up getting the result that you want. On top of that, don't use abbreviations. That might have vague meanings. The automatic translation may not be able to translate it properly to your creator. Second things is include image references if you can. It can be sometimes the only way to convey the requirements you have about the work you're commission. It doesn't mean you have to draw it all yourself. This is just a hint on the pose, outfit, hairstyle or anything else you want. What I do is I use Google Drive. I have a folder here that I usually use. It's called Refs for Artists. And I have a bunch of pictures of my character in there. So you have to set it to anyone with the link, so that the artist can actually view its content. Last one is state the usage. Always be upfront about how you'll use the artwork. Normally, the artist will think that your commission will be of personal use. However, if you plan on using it commercially, as for monetized streaming or using the commission as a base for the merchandise, you need to mention it in conversation. If you don't do this, you might risk losing the artist's trust while also losing your reputation among other artists. Fun fact: the founder of website, working closely with Huajia, a leading art commission platform in China. It's a platform made specifically to take and buy comes with secured transactions. So enjoy your comes in there.